Hey everybody, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be making a really delicious, light, and refreshing single-serve white sangria. So in this video, we are going to discuss the cocktail family structure of the white sangria. We're going to make one together, and stay tuned to the very end because we're going to discuss some tips and tricks in order to scale this cocktail up and many others if you're going to be hosting parties or events. Hey everybody, Chris from A Bar Above. I'm a 15-year veteran of the bar and somebody that loves making fun and creative cocktails. Now, when it comes to classifying the sangria, and more specifically the white sangria, this is where things can get a little bit obscure or kind of out there. Technically, it kind of can go into three different cocktail families. It could either be in the cobbler family, the highball family, or the sour. Now, based off of the ingredients I'm going to be using today and just trying to pigeonhole it into one, I'm actually going to be putting it into a subfamily inside of the sour known as the punch. But once again, this is where things start to get a little bit messy. So when we start to cross three different families like we are now, maybe it's best to just create a new subfamily and call it the kitchen sink cocktail family. And that's exactly what this particular cocktail is. So depending on what you have on hand, you can probably make a really good version of a sangria no matter what. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and make a single serving version of the white sangria. To start off the white sangria, we're going to go ahead and start by building everything in our single serve cheater tin here. So we're going to go ahead and add our spirits. And technically part of our sweetener here. And the basis of most of this cocktail, which is going to be a nice crisp white wine. This one I'm using is Sauvignon Blanc. It tends to be a little bit kind of tart and a little bit grassy depending on where you get it from. Now, in order to balance all this stuff out, we're going to add just a little touch of acid in the form of lemon juice. And this is going to provide some nice structure and keep it light and refreshing. Now we need a little bit of flavor and a little bit of volume, so we're going to be adding some white cranberry juice. So now we're just going to go ahead and shake everything up here, and we're going to add it to our wine glass with some really fun fruit and top it with some lemon lime soda. Now, one of the things about this particular style of cocktail is you have a lot of delicate flavors in here, so you're not going to want to add a ton of water. I'm only going to shake this a little bit and then put it in the glass. I don't want to over dilute this. That's pretty much it. Now that it's strained, we can go ahead and start layering some of the fruit for the garnish as well. So to go ahead and garnish this, I'm just going to start to layer in some of this fruit. And the whole purpose is just to make it a little bit more visually appealing. And a nice way to kind of create some of those layers is to add ice as you go. Add in some more color in here. And we're going to go ahead and top it off with a little bit of lemon lime soda. And finally, a nice big bushel of mint, because why not? And there we have it. A really fun version of the single serving white sangria. Cheers. So now let's go ahead and taste the white sangria. Cheers, everyone. It's very light, very refreshing, very simple. You're not going to get a ton of flavor in here, but honestly, when it's hot outside, the last thing you want is a ton of flavor. So it's very, very dialed for that spring and summer when the temperature just really rises. A little bit of that fruity essence in there, but it's not over the top in a really, really good way. This is a fun cocktail. Now to talk about scaling this thing up, it's pretty obvious. If you're going to be doing a large format of this, just scale it all up proportionally. So 4x, 5x. I would actually pin it to the volume in the wine bottle and go from there with the rest of the ingredients. Now, a couple things to keep in mind is you don't want to over dilute this cocktail. It is absolutely critical that you don't add a ton of ice to this. So if it were me and I was prepping this for a party, I would put all of my ingredients together and put it in the fridge to bring the temperature down. I would not add any ice until I am ready to serve it. Now, if I'm gonna do like a punch bowl style and everybody can just kind of draw from it themselves, what I would probably do is a couple days beforehand, freeze a very large format cube that will slowly dilute over time while still keeping it cold. Now, if you don't want to go that route, I suggest having ice on a side, and people can add ice to their cup and then add the sangria to it. The thing that's going to kill this cocktail and make it just mediocre is the water. So it's critical to really mind the dilution here. So there we have it. We have made the white sangria. We've talked about the cocktail family structure of it, and we've given you some tips and tricks if you want to scale up a cocktail in order to serve at an event or a party, and some things to keep in mind as well. So if you want to learn more about those details, definitely head on over to shop.abarabove.com and look at our batching workshop. You can also find all of the gorgeous tools that we've used throughout all of these videos over at shop.abarabove.com. So we're gonna have some more videos for you in the future. Hit the like, subscribe, and the bell icon, and you will get notified whenever those cocktail videos do come out. Until then, I hope you are enjoying a really delicious white sangria of your own. Cheers.